you guys? And welcome back to Tarot Magic Intuitive Guidance. So I had to take a couple days off because I wasn't feeling so great. I was giving my son hugs, and then he said later on that day, he's like, oh, I haven't been feeling really good. I'm like, really? But then I woke up this morning, I felt a little bit better, but I had to take care of like some administrative stuff, check emails and all this stuff. And I had ordered this ring for my son's wedding that I wanted to wear. It's like $100 from Etsy. And it took me like 6 weeks to get something in the mail, and it wasn't the ring, it was just like a circle of metal. So I went to go, report it on Etsy, and it had been too long. And it's almost like they just knew exactly, it's like a scam, obviously. They knew exactly how long to wait to send it and all this stuff. And then I had 2 different credit cards in the same week. The numbers were stolen somehow, hacking, I don't know. And they both, one wanted to charge like $750, the other one was like $575. Now, don't worry, the charges didn't go through because I have an alert set on my phone. If it's over $100, they're like, is this you? I'm not an idiot. But I had to get new cards, and both of them were charges for this clothing company online, Forward or something like that, FWRD. And I looked it up, and it's like really expensive designer clothes. Really? You need designer clothes that bad that you have to like rob someone? Like, and I just kind of, after that took like a couple of hours, I just got in this mood that was like, I was just so sad and depressed. I'm like, the state of the world right now is just really, really sad. It's evil. I don't even know what else to say. And I just kind of slipped into this sadness. I was like, oh, I couldn't shake it, And I couldn't go for a walk because it's 90 degrees here. I ended up going to the grocery store, which didn't make me feel better because groceries are so expensive. I mean, it's so expensive just to be alive, right? But the thieves, like, really? And it's like, the thief could be someone in your own family that stole your inheritance, And maybe they have more than you, but it's the greed. It's like, wow. Don't you look great in your designer clothes? But you're a thief. Hopefully orange is your color, because eventually you're going to end up behind bars. Anyway, I'm okay. I want to get one of these affirmations. I love this affirmation deck, and the affirmations that I've been doing every morning with my journaling, which is part of my own therapy, has been miraculous, actually. Miracles are happening. So speak it out loud to the universe. I like to pull one of these for myself every day. So I'll pull one for you. And they're colorful, they're beautiful, and then we'll get into the reading. What is the affirmation the collective needs to know today? Breakthrough. Yeah. I'm going to claim this. I cancel all habits, patterns, and programs that no longer serve my evolution across all timelines, dimensions, and generations. In fact, when I cancel or revoke any contract I may have made consciously or unconsciously in the dream or the astral realm, in any past life, in any dimension that does not serve my highest good, or any false pretenses, you kind of have to say that because the devil is very tricky. Okay? Yeah, but you're about to have a breakthrough. So if you've been calling your power back and your energy back, and cellular upgrade. Let me try to read this without my glasses. I welcome the process of cellular renewal and upgrade, restoring my body to its original divine blueprint of perfection. Well, maybe you're having a cellular upgrade. You're definitely having a breakthrough. So this could be something to say every day. I cancel all habits, patterns, and programs that no longer serve my evolution across timelines, dimensions, and generations. So that's like breaking generational curses. So yeah, I should have picked this one for me today because I started to think really negatively about like humanity. I was like, man, if this is what's going on in the world today, like we are all fucked. Seriously. It's just, yeah. Anyway, snap out of it. As an empath, you know, it's really hard for me to, I sat there and just tried to imagine, like, what would go through someone's mind? Like, designer clothes? Like, that's like the least important thing on the planet. For real. I mean, if you have the money, it's nice to have, I guess, you know? They look better on you, I'm imagining. But, wow. Anyway. All right, Spirit. I'm snapping out of it. What is the overall energy for this reading? What does the collective need to know today? Oh, and by the way, yesterday was the luckiest day of the year, June 9th. Today's June 10th. So, hopefully you made a wish. And the full moon in a Gemini, I believe, is coming up on Sunday. So, make sure to write your intentions. And I will get to this reading before the new moon this time. I've been a little bit behind. What are you going to do? I have a lot going on. I do a lot of projects. All right. What's the overall energy, Spirit? Dances on one foot, balancing out. Didn't I just say I have a lot going on? Okay, so maybe you're trying to balance a lot and maybe you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but if you're starting to feel too overwhelmed, ask yourself, what's the most important? When it comes to like having a productive day for me, I always am like, what's the most important thing? For me, the most important thing was to call the credit card companies and get my money back. Just got me in a mood, you know? Watchers, transpersonal. You know what? I want to get the deck, or the book, not the deck. Sorry. Find the deck, book. All right, I can't find it. I gotta get a little more organized. Anyways. Okay, so I'm getting from this, without the book, I'm just getting that you're being watched very closely. People are watching you. In the hand, the universe is your partner. Okay, so I really feel like, oh, and look at this, horned cactus, resourcefulness. So this is what I'm getting for you. You're doing all this stuff. You're balancing family life, work life, home life, social life, maybe. I mean, that's kind of had to go for me. And there's a lot of people watching you. And I think they're wondering, like, how is this person doing all this? Because the universe is your partner. You've partnered up with God, which some people call it the universe. It's really God, let's be honest. Okay, yeah. So, transpersonal. This is like a gold. Do you see the golden guy on the top of this rock thing? I really need to find my book for this because, all right. Sorry, I'm just distracted today. It's like one of those days. I'm going to bed after this and I'm going to sleep really good. I'm going to put on a meditation that the world is wonderful. Love is all around you. People are good. Because you know what? I want to believe that there are still good people in this world. I do. I know a few of them. Not that many. But I do. The fates. Ooh, something's about to happen. But it's like, when you just get down like that, it's like, it's hard. You know? There are good people in this world, okay? If you're one of them, drop a comment. I'm a good person. At least you're trying, you know? Even if you do make mistakes and you harm someone, you apologize right away. And you didn't purposely try to harm someone or rob them, you know? Hopefully. Buy the book. Number 11. Okay, so this is you really following the rules, going by the book, whatever it is that you're building or you're trying to do. You're taking it step by step. You're not cutting any corners. You're not selling out to the devil or anything like that, like these people watching you. That's what I'm getting. Enhancing gifts, enchanting gifts. Oh, so maybe you're using your gifts to build something for yourself, for the future, for your family. And you could see that these are like, that's why I said family, because you can see this like family of elephants. But they're walking and they're going slow. They're not taking any shortcuts. So there is no elevator for success. You got to take the stairs. You got to put in the hard work. Okay, don't cut corners or you end up behind bars. I hope orange is a good color on you, whoever you thieves are out there. Watching me. I know exactly who you are, too. Yeah. Oh, a change in the wind. Time to go. Looks like the thieves are about to be wiped out of your life. Whoosh. Oh, I also, after that, I went online, every place that I order stuff, like Amazon or whatever stuff I need, and I took out all my credit card numbers out of everything. I had one credit card that's like pretty maxed out, and that's my default card. So, go ahead and try to steal. And I closed down my Etsy account. Also, I will never order from them again. Ever. Just is what it is. And there's a lot of really great artesian, artists on there that sell some unique stuff. So it's kind of sad. But higher power. That's right, baby. You and God are like buddy. You talk to him all the time. I was actually talking to a friend of mine in LA today because I was asking her about something. And she goes, girl, I know this sounds really weird, but you should just start to pray. I was like, girl, what are you talking about? I pray every single day. I'm telling you what God has been telling me to do. And clean it up. And she's like, good. And then we were just talking about that. She was like, wow, you were on the same page. It was so funny. I was like, I know this sounds weird. You got to start praying. I'm like, hello. I have been praying for years. God and I are like this. Okay. I know exactly what's going on because he's telling me. And my son Sammy also. My son Sammy that passed away is one of God's favorite people, okay? I'm just lucky enough to be his mother. Yeah. Co-create. This is you co-creating with higher power and doing it by the book. Because you can't co-create with higher power if you're not doing it by the book. Look at you. All right. So, I don't know about you, but it is my faith that has gotten me through this. The why. Why? Why are there thieves in this world? Why are there people that yin? Okay, I could be talking to a divine feminine. You're about to be blessed, honey. You are blessed anyways. Even though you're trying to wrap up a karmic cycle, it seems like this never-ending story, but I'm just getting why. Yeah, there's times where I'm like that too, because, as difficult as it is, my life right now, I still have faith. I know that my prayers are being heard, they're being answered. I know that all of my challenges were for a purpose. This top is just like, and it made me stronger. It made me who I am. It heightened my psychic abilities insanely. Star. And I keep getting new gifts every day. I'm not talking about material gifts. I'm talking about spiritual gifts. So, while I am grateful for all of that, yeah, I feel like I'm wrapping up a cycle. 6 of Fire, look at that. I just saw the Star and the 6 of Fire. So you may be in the public eye very soon, or you already are. And I'm going to use the Biblical Tarot again today. I got so many downloads from that. If you don't know, this is the Good Tarot. There are tarot decks, but then this is a tarot deck. It's by Colette Baron Reed. Look at that, the Hierophant. God is showing up. I mean, this has been your life so far, okay? 3 of Swords. A lot of heartbreak. A lot of tears. I swear I'm not going to start crying. But it has transformed you, okay? And look at that. God is showing up for you. I can't promise I won't cry. I might. All right, Spirit, what else? Whoever this is for, it's been a lot of tears, all right? a lot. But just know, those tears don't go unnoticed, okay? And karma is a bitch. But only if you are. Love. Okay. This is like the Lover's card. Okay. So maybe you are dating someone new, or you're about to meet someone, and you're doing it by the book this time. No cutting corners, like I said. No being like, no falling in love with potential. You're getting to know them. Oh, King of Earth. Okay, so this is someone who's really stable. They're very grounded. They're good with money. He looks a little weird with the antler horns, but it could be someone that's already watching you with the Page of Air. Okay. You know, this Lover's card is really interesting because it's like the Strength card with the lion and the woman. And it's like, I feel like you have done your shadow work. You've made peace with your shadow side, your beasts. You've tamed your own beasts, you know? And it's quite beautiful, actually. Maybe one of your spirit guides is like a lion. Six of Fire again. I had a healing with my shaman once, and she said, she was like, there was this very large, very, very large woman, like in a white robe, like an angel, like a guardian angel. She kept going, it was very impressive. It was very impressive. She's like, I've never seen anything like it. So thank you to whoever that huge guardian angel is. She just kept being like, I've never seen anything like it. I got friends on the other side. Fortune's wheel. And look, the bottom of the biblical deck, this is from the last reading. The wheel is turning in your favor. And you know why? Because you've done things by the book. You follow the rules. You don't rob people. You don't lie, okay? You don't cheat your way to the top. Good for you. Higher power is turning the wheel for you. The Most High God, okay? Not the demiurge, if you know anything about Gnosticism, but this is 2 major arcana so far. This is major. Ooh, Devil at the bottom of the deck. But in this deck, because it's the good tarot, it's temptation. So watch out for some temptation. I'm just going to move this up a little bit. Once the wheel turns in your favor, and I always say this too, I say this to my sons all the time, be careful of how you treat people when you're at the top of the wheel. Because the wheel always turns, okay? Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Yeah, King of Earth again. Oh my goodness. Maybe you as a woman are going to become this King of Earth. Maybe you're in your masculine power. You could be coming... Oh, you could... Whoa. Okay. Said take these, okay? Okay. You could be coming into union with yourself, like the... they're not white and black pillars, but, you know, Ascension is essentially your masculine and feminine coming into alignment. Okay, so they said take these. Okay. 2 of Cups, 4 of Water, 4 of Air, and High Priestess. Okay, so... That's interesting. Looks like someone may have rejected you and broke your heart, and now that exact same thing is happening to them, and you know it, and they're going to be heartbroken when you partner up. Oh well, what goes around comes back around. Justin Timberlake. Yes, the wheel always spins. You're going to be partnered up with someone who was sent to you by God, and whoever rejected you and broke your heart will now be stuck somewhere heartbroken. Do we care? Not really. Alright. Interesting, though. It always happens. I'm telling you. That's why I always try to be like, you know, this is why I didn't date for so long, too, because I just felt bad. I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings or, you know, but I get a pretty good sense really quickly if it's like going anywhere or not, and I'm just like, this is not for me. So Ten of Fire. Okay. Oh boy. So this is like something just being at the max. I feel like you've carried these 10 wands. You've put out 10 fires. You have overcome so many different things. Oh, that it turned you into the Empress. Actually, all those fires actually helped your ascension. So thank you to your abusers and those thieves and those liars. Yeah, these people from the past that tried to end you, harsh, painful endings. Yeah, there's a tower coming for them. Because you've ascended past it. It's kind of just like giving me, like, it's at the max. Like, whoever's been trying to hurt this Empress energy, it's over. Because the wheel's turning in this Empress's favor because she's done the work. Empress could be a man too. They've gone by the book, okay? They're honest. They don't rob people. But why? Why do they get to be the Empress? Don't get your panties in a bunch when you realize it was because of your persecution that they became who they became. Aw, had you known that, you probably wouldn't have done it, would you? Whoever you are. Actually, let's see what else is under that. Tower, so yes, 10 of Air. Oh, King of Wands is also here. And the 5 of Earth, someone that left you out in the cold. They might be really confused. They might send you a message because they might think they're an emperor. I don't know. But right behind the Emperor, the 5 of Air, which is the 5 of Swords. So, yeah. Yeah, this could be, you know, an ex or someone that you had children with or something like that. Because they've been really trying to purposely sabotage you, break your heart, leave you broke, confused. They could have even tried to sacrifice you. Mm-hmm. Little death magic. Send it right back. Oh, it's going back. Yeah. To the King of Feathers, the King of Swords, possibly. The King of Swords could also be Archangel Michael. Could also be an investigator. Mm-hmm. You know, like a FBI agent, a detective. That sort of jazz. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. What is this love about? Oh, yeah. It's like that movie Fargo. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like this biblical tarot. All right. What is this Lover's card about? This could be also about a Gemini, or someone has Gemini in their chart. We are in Gemini season. So there's that. All right. 6 of Chalices. Like I said, this is a lover from your past. Of course it is. I like the biblical tarot because when I read the part from the Bible, I get more downloads about what it's about. Okay, Jesus and the children. When Jesus saw this, he was indignant. He said to them, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these." That's right. Our children are our future. They're innocent. They are, you know, it's the adults that fuck them up, okay? The programming that they get. So, yeah, this is someone that you were in a lover's commitment from the past. 4 of Feathers. Probably someone that you don't talk to. Feathers is swords, yeah? Okay. Oh, and I also saw the 6 of Feathers, so they could be at a distance from you. Death? Oh. Be a Scorpio. It's definitely a past life soulmate if it's not someone from the past. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, okay. This one. 7 of Feathers. Did they rob you? This is 7 of Swords. How funny of that is that? Queen of Reins. And you're the Queen of Pentacles, possibly. Or maybe they were married and partnered up with somebody and you didn't know. Oh, we got the Devil here as well. Okay. They either stole from you, lied to you, cheated on you, something. Jacob the deceiver. Jacob said to his father, I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done as you told me. Please sit up and eat some of my game, so that you may give me your blessing. Genesis 27:19. Interesting. Jacob, whose name turned into Israel, had deceived his father. See, that just doesn't sit well with me, you know? But whatever, we're not going to get into that. So yeah, they deceived you in some type of way. Oh, 10 of grains over an inheritance, a large sum of money. Maybe you were married to this person. Queen of Pentacles. I always see Pentacles as commitment. You married the devil? Oh, shit. Sorry about that. Woo. Well, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, what else? Tell me about the Seven of Swords, Spirit. What is this about? As if I don't already know. I have psychic abilities. You forgot? Six of Candles. Okay, well, whatever this is, it's going to be on the news. Okay. What a scandal. When the trumpet sounded, the army shouted, and the sound of the trumpet, when the men gave a loud shout, the wall collapsed, so everyone charged straight in, and they took the city. The fall of Jericho, Joshua 6:20. So it looks like somebody's walls, the fortress is about to crumble, someone who stole from you. And yeah, it's going to be public. Everybody's going to know. It's going to be a big old news article. I can just see it now. TMZ. What a scandal. Okay. There's 2 6s here. Could be significant. 2 of grains. Oh yeah. This is the shoes on the other foot. And look at that. The Emperor. Right. This is like, so, like I said, the Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles is back and forth. Should I do this? That could be juggling, could be balance, but it's also like what comes around goes around. The shoe is on the other foot now. Okay? For whoever this Emperor is. One of those listening was a woman from the city of Thyatira named Lydia, a dealer in purple cloth. She was a worshiper of God. Lydia, faithful businesswoman. All right. So this is, this could be you doing everything by the book, co-creating with higher power, faithful businesswoman. Like, look, she's got money and she's smiling. Like, I ain't no thief. Okay. Yeah. So, comes around, goes around. The infinity symbol. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. What else? It will be public. Everyone will know. If it's not a news article, the whole community is going to know, wherever you live. 10 of grains. Yes, it's about this big sum of money. It's a lot of money. A lot of money. 10 of Pentacles is a lot of money. Page of grains. Okay. So this is Queen of Pentacles again. So it's almost like, well, pages could be children also. So it's almost like this Emperor character. Oh, the imagery I just got of this is like, you see the lion? This is someone who thought they had the power and control over you. And look how she subdued the lion. You won, baby. Because you did it by the book. Oh, boy. So it's almost like, yeah, this is someone you were married to, right? And they give you a little bitty Page of Pentacles while they keep the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, Lord. All the land that you see, I will give to you and your offspring forever. God's promise to Abraham. Yeah. So God made a promise to you, because if you're co-creating here with higher power, you have a very strong relationship with God. God has promised you certain things if you do things by the book and you stay righteous and you stay in your integrity. And yeah, the page could be good news about your finances. So you could be getting a slight increase. He began to speak boldly in the synagogue. When Priscilla and Aquila heard him, they invited him to their home and explained to him the way of God more adequately. Priscilla teaching the teachers. Oh, okay. So this is someone in the synagogue being really loud, thinking they know everything. Yeah. Okay. When they're a thief and they're the devil. They probably have a demonic attachment. Yeah. All right. What is this fortune's wheel about? I'm going to try to have, like, keep a straight face, but whoever this is for, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, you've been balancing these 10 wands this whole time. Like, doing all the work. Working and raising the kids. And your creative projects. And taking care of your health. And, you know, helping other people. Like, when friends call and need your advice, you're there to give them advice. You know? Well, okay, what is this fortune's wheel and higher power? This is really exciting. Me likey. Me likey so much. Thank you, God. Praise God. All right, what else? The Knight of Chalices. Okay. Could be like a love offer. Number 12. Whenever the spirit from God came on Saul, David would take up his lyra and play. Lyra? Then relief would come to Saul. He would feel better, and the evil spirit would leave him. Oh, okay. Oh. Saul, King Saul, his son David. Looks like King Saul had a little demonic attachment, didn't he? So, yeah. King David played his lyre, and the spirit of evil left his father. What happens, though, when your children discover that you have an evil spirit and they grow up and they don't want anything to do with you? Yeah, well, okay. That happens too. Four of Candles. It could be someone you had a home with. Yeah. We already said that. Oh, Ace of Feathers. The truth is coming out. The Hermit. The mask is coming off. Oh, wow. Okay, so this also could be a love offer from a younger water sign coming in. Don't split right at the devil. The Knight of Chalices or Knight of Cups is often like a real flighty kind of energy. Am I doing this right? Because I don't want him to get all screwed up. Like insincere, like love bomber energy, so be careful with that. Especially if they're younger, they don't know their head from their ass. You know those types. Page of Grains. So Page of Pentacles, again. They want to give you a gift. After they left you out in the cold. Alright, this is the teaching of the teachers. So this, I mean, pages are messages. It could be a small gift. It's something physical. It could be a child, first sign child. But yeah, in the past, they left you out in the cold, but they regret it now. Five of Pentacles with the Five of Chalices. Okay. Oh, they regret it. Okay. She said to herself, I will only touch his cloak. I will be healed. Matthew 9:21. The Five of Grains, the bleeding woman. Oh, so maybe this person just wants to touch your robe and they feel like they'll be healed. They know that you have a connection to higher power, right? Because clearly they're watching you. And they're watching you manifest in conjunction with the universe, and they're saying, how are they so gosh darn resourceful? When I left them out in the cold, left them for dead. I don't know, darling. Oh, here they come. 3 of Candles. They just want to touch your robe. Heal me. Heal me. Sorry, bro. You got to do the inner work yourself, okay? I can only show you how to heal yourself. Steps that I took. Can't do it for you. And it's not easy, all right? But it's worth it. What else? Queen of Feathers. This is like the Queen of Swords. You're going to be like, have your sword up like, hold up. Hold up. What? Say what? We saw the Hermit too. The ghoster left me out in the cold? Like, what? Okay. Whoa. What do you want exactly? Okay. May you be blessed for your good judgment and for keeping... best have some good judgment, and for keeping me from bloodshed this day, and from avenging myself with my own hands. Oh God, this person's suicidal? Jeez, okay. Maybe you should help them, talk to them. But that sword is drawn for sure. Number 13, Temperance. Oh, okay, so you are an earth angel. Gotcha. You might need to help this person. They want to take their own life. This is not this person, I don't think. I don't know how it's involved. I don't know, it could be, they could know each other. Mary Magdalene. So this is Mary Magdalene and Jesus, and I don't know who the chick is behind them, a servant or something, right? But what most people don't know is that Mary Magdalene was actually Jesus's twin flame, okay? They were the divine masculine, the divine feminine. I don't know what corrupt organization, the Vatican maybe, that made up the fact that she was a prostitute. She was not. She was the divine counterpart to Jesus. In fact, the disciples got jealous of her because they're like, how could you love her more than us? And like, she would teach them stuff. So yeah, they had to bury that because God forbid a woman could actually teach a man something, right? Right. Whatever. So anyways. The real truth is that the divine feminine is so powerful. We have the power to create life, our womb, okay? So, yeah, and smart men know that. And they find a good woman and they take care of her and allow her to be feminine, and then they thrive. They're successful, they're healthy. Yeah. It's the warlocks that try to just bind themselves to a divine feminine, to their womb. And that is not okay. 4 of Candles. Okay, might be your twin. Your twin is suicidal. Sorry. Sorry to hear that. They probably have a demonic attachment, which with several sessions from a shaman and a deliverance from a deliverance minister, and stopping all drugs and alcohol and promiscuous sex could do the trick. And a lot of journaling and introspection and actually facing their shadow. Okay, that's just a real quick recap of what okay, because it's never really you that wants to kill yourself. It's the demon trying to get you, obviously, right? No one would want to kill themselves. Okay, all right. Wearing a linen ephod. David was dancing before the Lord with all his might, while he and all Israel were bringing up the ark of the Lord with shouts and sounds of trumpets. Okay. Nice. This is beautiful. Okay. So the 4 of Wands is a twin flame card. Obviously, it's a household, a celebration, stability, a foundation. So as we know, the Ark of the Covenant was a very sacred object that was in the Holy of Holies. It is said that is where God resided, maybe still resides. Queen of Chalices. Okay. So this is Queen of Cups. You have feelings for this person, obviously. I mean, if it's your twin, obviously you probably do. Don't let them kill themselves. I prayed for this child, and the Lord has granted me what I asked of him. So now I give him to the Lord. For his whole life he will be given over to the Lord. Hannah, mother of faith. Did you give your child over to the Lord? All right. This is also you, I feel like, as a divine feminine, unconditionally loving, very intuitive, and yeah, you still love this person. But you're going to have your sword up. They're going to come in with this, little Page of Pentacles gift and a Knight of Cups, but you're still going to have your sword up. Just one more thing you have to balance. Making sure your twin doesn't, off himself. It's not funny, but they want to partner up. All right, what is this Ten of Fire? Oh, they're really burdened by something. I don't know if it's something that they did or some situation they got themselves in. I don't know. But I feel like you have prayed for this person. I know I prayed for mine for a couple of years. Look at that. Empress. I prayed for mine for a couple of years. Don't know where he is or what he's doing, but I stopped praying for him because I'm manifesting someone else, obviously. You can't show up for me. I find someone that does. Okay, you've got 2. Queen of Grains and 4 of Grains. Okay, so you could be this it's Queen of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles. You could be working on your stability and guarding your heart, saving money, that sort of thing. Let's read it. I think I read this one already, but she sees that her trading is profitable and her lamp does not go out at night. Proverbs 31 woman. Oh, okay, so God's performing miracles for you where your lamp does not go out. As the time of filming this, it's 9:30 at night for me. So God is giving you a little extra energy to do what you need to do. You're focusing on your stability. Maybe you're saving money. You could also be guarding your heart, because I feel like you have been through 10 fires. You've carried all these wands and you're just like, you're ready for, this stability to come in. This stable, loving partnership. Your 10 of Pentacles, your inheritance that was stolen. Yeah, that'll be coming in, don't worry. 4 of Grains, Parable of the Rich Fool. Here we go. This is why I wanted to use this deck. Oh my God. Then he said to them, watch out, be on your guard against all kinds of greed. You don't say. Life does not consist in abundance of possessions. Luke 12:15. Yeah. So, yeah. This is someone that stole your money, that's holding on to it, but look at how much this person has around them. It's like, really? Okay. The greed is just disgusting. It ruined my day today. 2 of Candles, which is the 2 of Wands. Elijah on Mount Carmel. Elijah went before the people and he said, how long will you waver between 2 options? Maybe this is talking to your twin. If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, follow him. Oh, okay. Oh. Maybe this person got wrapped up in some sort of devil worshipping group. Why am I laughing? That's not funny. They're definitely holding back some sort of truth from you. I don't think they want you to know that they're so burdened by whatever they did. Yeah. 7 of Candles, the 7 of Wands, they're like, wow. They know you're going to be super guarded. Or they know you're protected. I don't know what they tried to do, but they might have gotten involved with a satanic group. Death. Oh, man. This could be a Scorpio. This person has gone through a death and they're trying to have a rebirth, but they're considering this. This is what really the 4th horseman. Oh, man. They feel like they're dying, but they're not. They're just having a spiritual awakening. Yeah. Oh, boy, this big. Yeah, 2 of Chalices. If someone that they partnered up with that got them in this Baal, I don't know how to say that. Evil deity. Okay. This 2 of Chalices. Oh no. This 2 of Chalices is 2 men, right? Because two of Cups is not necessarily romantic. That's the Lover's card, right? So they could have partnered up with someone. They could be down low, They could have partnered up with the devil. They made a deal with the devil. And now they're like, whoa. They're really just feeling it. 2 of Chalices, the bond of David and Jonathan. Okay. Just gonna let that sink in a little bit. Oh, maybe they teamed up with your demonic ex over here. That's a thief? Yeah. And Jonathan made a covenant with David because he loved him as his self. 1 Samuel 18:3. Yeah, they made a deal. Look, they shook on it. Wow. There's going to be a major ending, a major change. Someone could actually take their life, lose their life. strength. Yeah, they're really struggling right now. Just trying to get through it. I don't know what they did. They made a deal with someone that's in a satanic cult or something. Shook on it. Devil is tricky. Okay, 2. Yeah, they're in regret. Yeah, they did something they can't come back from. They made a willing decision, 2 of Candles, 2 of Wands, to go down this path. They made a deal with another guy. Could be this ex, this thief of yours. It's not that we want to claim that as yours, but yeah. So they're in deep regret. I mean, look at this guy. He's like in rags, just sitting there. Because it could lead to them losing the breath in their lungs. Both of them, to be honest. 5 of Chalices, the prodigal son. But he'd like to return as a prodigal son. Is this a younger water sign? We did see the Knight of Chalices. Yeah, probably. After he had spent everything, there was... Oh, he got paid to do it. But he spent it all. Okay, after he spent everything, there was a severe famine in the whole country. And he began to be in need. Well, he made a deal, spent all the money, and now he's broke. Oh, boy. It's karma. 9 of Grains. They're looking at you as a real Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, single, successful. You're looking like a ATM right now. Boy. I'll tell you what. If you are to help this person, because it looks like you do care about them, and you, of course, wouldn't want anyone taking their own life, right? They better damn sure come clean about absolutely everything that went on. Like, no holds barred. Otherwise, it's going to be Queen of Swords for you. Tell me the truth or get the F out. That's just what I would do. I mean, anyways. 9 of Grains. Queen of Sheba visits Solomon, and she gave the king 120 talents of gold, large quantities of spices, and precious stones. Oh, so yeah, maybe this person got bribed or something. Yeah. Okay. Bribery. Got precious stones out of it, you know? But he spent it all, so. 10 of Candles. Look at that. Wow, someone doesn't want me saying it. They are burdened. Because they know that you could help them. And they know that you're their twin flame, probably, right? And that they betrayed you in some kind of way. And they're carrying this burden. They know that you can help them. But they're going to have to come clean. But for now, they're just going to watch you. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's get some advice here. I don't even know what to say about this. It's just one of those things, like, I don't know what to tell you. The deeper we go in this rabbit hole, the more fucked up it gets. Oh, but we saw the 6 of Wands, so everyone's gonna know. It's gonna be crazy. Heartbreak. Oh, yeah, this person really broke your heart. Probably both of these people broke your heart, because, yeah. They're in a satanic group. Sometimes the worst breakups are the ones that never got full closure. And they never gave you full closure, right? What hurts most isn't the ending, it's the fact that it never felt so right. Yeah. You definitely knew this was your twin or some sort of high-level soulmate. I hate the term twin flame, but, you know. Sober life. With no distractions or substances to blur the view, what's real is finally visible. From here, better choices are possible. Didn't I tell you how to get rid of the demonic attachment? You gotta get a shaman to remove it, get a deliverance from a deliverance minister, and sober up and become celibate for a while, and then you'll be able to see things clearly. And you command it to get out of your energy field, your aura. Just so you know, demonic attachments cannot be there without your permission, okay? And they get in there sneakily. They get permission by even just watching, like, horror films, you know what I'm saying? So, I cancel and rebuke it every day. I said, No demonic entities are allowed in my space, in my aura, ever. Just saying. Big break. Yay, a major moment is brewing. This could be the launch, the offer, or the shout out that changes everything. Okay, so yeah, while your twin gets sober, you're having your big break because you've been doing everything by the book, co-creating with the divine. Oh, toxic ties. Okay. Yes. All right. Big break. Look at that too. It's like the steps are all lit up like rainbow. I feel like you've been climbing the ladder. I also said taking the stairs, right? Success has no elevator. There's only you have to take the stairs. Wow. Doing the work. Thank you, Spirit. This is crazy. I love the synchronicities. Okay. Thank you. Growth is happening behind the scenes. Healing patterns, owning truth, and unlearning survival mode. Yeah, you've been doing the work. You're really, put in the effort. You've done your shadow work, your healing work. And this ex over here that stole your inheritance, they got designer goods, so. Okay. But they're a thief. How's that make you feel? You're walking around in Gucci shoes. You're a thief. Okay. Just so we're clear. Gotcha. Lies detected. A version of truth was offered, but it's curated, calculated, or conveniently incomplete. Okay, well, I said that also. Thank you for confirming, Spirit. I said, if this person wants your help, they have to come totally clean and offer the entire truth. And it may be embarrassing for them to say it. It may be really heartbreaking for you to hear, but that's the deal. Deal or no deal. Yeah, numbing out. God, this person is still numbing out, but they need to sober up. They say they've got it under control, but the pattern is starting to show. When life gets heavy, their escape route is always chemical. Yikes. Clean slate. Okay. A full reset is now in play. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former versions of self are no longer calling the shots. So that's you. You're wiping the slate clean. All these past people, the thieves and people trying to control you, pulling strings, probably by stealing your money. It's not what you know, it's who you can control. Someone is orchestrating the situation to make sure they stay on top. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Throwing shade. Okay. Throw some shade. On your Gucci shoes, you thief. Shade doesn't always look like aggression. It hides in backhanded praise, tone, and just joking. Okay. We don't care. Burning bridges. That was in reverse. I feel like, look at this chick. She's got her sunglasses on. She just sets that bridge on fire and she's working away with her sunglasses on like later gator. Okay? All these shady people trying to control you, rob you, leave you in heartbreak, leave you out in the cold, get bribed to do something that they now regret because they spent all the money. Yeah, let me just read it. It's not about closure. It's about cutting ties. Whatever connection existed, it's been torched beyond repair. Hell yeah, it has. Ain't that right? Okay, let's just get one more. Ain't that the truth? All right, let's get one of these. These are like kind of like, these are more like the advice cards. I don't know, how long is this going on? God, it's almost an hour. I just love it when the messages come out so clear like that. Got to keep on going. I'm telling you, this biblical tarot is like magical. It's doing something magical to my downloads. All right. I just actually bought the Ethiopian Bible, which I'm going to read because clearly I want to know what it says that they took out. I would think that's actually the most important part, and I want to read it in order. I'll let you know what I find. Understand karmic returns. Yeah, baby. This karmic may try to return because the twin is probably a karmic now. What you sent out into the universe comes back. Be mindful of your energy. Wheel of Fortune, Two of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. Exactly what I just said. They're going to get back what they put out. Whoever these people are. Find inner peace. Peace isn't found outside. It's cultivated within. create stillness in your mind and soul. This is what I'm going to do before I go to bed. And I will try not to think about the Etsy thief and the other 2 thieves that tried to rob me, that didn't, just annoyed me. Restore mind, body, spirit. True healing happens when you align mind, body, and spirit. Reconnect to your essence. All right, so maybe you need to meditate more. Maybe you're just doing one, like the mind, and you're forgetting the body. The spirit. So the mind would be like journaling. That's what I do. The body would be like exercising and meditating. Spirit would be praying. Have you forgotten to pray? Disarm the fear. Fear limits your potential. Release it and step into your power with confidence. Okay, I would not step off of a cliff like this. Just saying. But this looks like the Fool card. Like, take that leap of faith. Like, I feel like you've been afraid to do something. Whatever it is, but do not be afraid. I was actually thinking about that today. This is a download I got, I have to tell you. So, you know, all these UAPs, right? Like, are they drones? Are they UFOs with aliens in them? I think some of them could be drones. Some could be UFOs with aliens in them, or reverse engineered crafts that our own government is doing. I think some of them are angels. Because if you look at the description of the Bible, the one with the eye with all these wheels around it with all these eyes, they look gosh darn scary. And I've been seeing some of these TikToks where they look like angels. And you know what that means? Judgment Day is coming, okay? And it is scary, only if you're evil, okay? And, you know, in the Bible, whenever an angel appears, the first thing they say is, "Fear not, I'm an angel of the Lord," because they're scary AF, okay? Bring on the angels. Bring on Judgment Day. Because this world is so evil. I am ready. Are you ready? Please, be ready. If you're not ready, get ready. Do your repentance. Not everything needs to be fixed right away. Some healing begins when you're willing to say what hurts. Yeah, this is for your twin, your fallen twin, or whatever we call it. Kindness creates change. Every act of kindness shifts something somewhere. Be the reason someone feels hope again. Yeah, you might need to be kind to this person. They are really going through it. They're going to need to come clean on what they did. Because clearly they're getting their karma, right? So, what did you do, honey? Create your karma. Thank you. Your actions today shape your tomorrow. Make choices that align with your highest good. And I'm just going to leave it right there, okay? We all create our own reality. Honor the contract. Oh, you might need to honor the contract. Sorry, one more. Some lessons were written before you arrived. Facing them now completes soul agreement. All right, you might need to help this person complete the soul agreement. Spirit was like, look at the bottom. I was like, fine. All right. So it's a soul contract. You might need to help them. And, you know, the more kindness you put out there and the more you help other people. I talk about this actually in my memoir. I say this, the reason I prayed for him for so long was because I know that if I'm helping someone, I'm actually helping myself because we're all connected. So it was a win-win situation. I mean, I stopped praying for him a while ago because, you know, I got better things to do. And I'm also manifesting someone else because you can't show up for me. I am manifesting someone else. But, yeah, you might need to help this person. And there is some sort of soul contract, which does not mean that you have to, like, marry them or anything. That's not what that means. A soul contract is just, you know, and twins are also to, like, it's a very difficult relationship because they're like the opposite of you. So if you're a good person, they could be a bad person or something like that, you know? It's like the polarity. But they act as a very powerful mirror. They reflect back to you what you have that you still need to heal. So for me, it was like the abandonment wounds, like when he just left, ghosted, no closure, left on red. Like a dozen messages left on red. It was like, it like triggered me because my mother passed away when I was 1. So it triggered my abandonment wounds, which I looked at and was like, oh, this is what I need to heal. So I went about healing that. Don't have any abandonment wounds anymore. But God only knows what I triggered in him. I don't know. So something to the point where they could be really burdened and thinking about ending it all, which is not good. So, yeah. Anyway, I've been long-winded. I hope this helps someone, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.